Hey everybody, welcome back to Mindset and Madness. My name's Tiara. I'm the host, and
I'm Ashley. I am your other host today. We are going to talk about a lot of amazing things, and it's going to be a vibe. So I'm excited for you guys to be.
Wait. You guys aren't the hosts. We're the hosts. Me and Sanjay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like you guys are our guests. Like we have to introduce you.
Oh, well.
I thought we were taking over today. Like I thought it was the Ashley and Tiara show,
No.
featuring.
I thought that's what the people wanted.
yeah, like I thought that's why you
Yikes.
brought us in here.
Wow,
We have to
this
say
just
about that, bro.
uh-oh. It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mindset and Madness podcast. This is episode 19. We're here with one more time,
Tiara.
And Ashley.
Brown Gyal Diaries. You know what it is.
Mindset and Madness.
So, you guys seen episode 18 with Cash and Miguel. If you haven't, go check it out. Today, we are not only excited, but we're going to be talking so much story. You guys are going to run out by the time we're done here. Okay,
Get your tea, get your blanket.
everything. See, they got their pillows.
Our
and-
pillows.
pillow.
We don't have blankets, so we don't have anything.
Yeah, you guys need blankets too.
Okay, all right. Well, we're gonna have to go Walmart after.
And slippers.
And
And slippers.
Slippers?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Crocs.
Crocs?
Yeah.
Okay, I actually don't own Crocs.
maybe like a candle, cup of tea.
Okay, all right.
Petit?
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. Okay. So, Ashley, you want to do icebreaker? Take it away.
No, okay, well, let's just start. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to break the ice. Like, I feel like we broke the ice a little bit, like
Yeah.
off camera, so I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
But I guess like we can start how we start our podcast.
Yes.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
can.
we haven't done that in a while.
Okay. So how we usually start our podcast
Okay.
is we start with like a bit of a little wellness check-in.
Okay,
So
sure.
we just kind of say like on a scale of 1 to 10, how is everyone feeling today? So I don't know, Ricky, you can start us off.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah,
asked.
literally.
Like I genuinely
Like,
want to
be
know how you
honest.
do it.
Like,
Alright.
but you usually rate it. Do you say rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, right?
yeah, I always say 1 to 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say right now I'm probably a 7.
I think that's a
7,
pretty
yeah.
good
7
number.
is decent.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really help. It would have been a 10, but I have to see this guy every day at work, so.
Oh, you guys work together too?
Yeah.
Aw. Is that how you guys met?
Yeah, do you want to know the story?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ricky's dad and my dad are from the same village in Guyana.
Wow.
And,
That's beautiful.
And but my dad's brother and Ricky's dad are actually a lot closer. So I've known Ricky for a very long time. But the last 2 years we worked together. Ricky is my manager, and he bosses me around for 43 hours a week, sometimes 40.
Oh my God. Do they pay you overtime?
yeah, no.
Not before 44
No.
hours.
Oh, okay.
So-
44?
Yeah, the threshold is 44 hours now.
So if you're at like 43.5, you're just
Yeah, you're under the
Yeah.
That's
overtime.
crazy.
Oh,
So-
that's unfortunate.
that's crazy.
So yeah, but I've been lucky enough that I've developed this this great friendship with Ricky, not just at work but off work, even doing the podcast and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how we know each other. And then I know Daniel since high school, and I introduced them too because these guys like fishing and outdoors and stuff that sucks and boring. And I'm just joking. I know
Yeah,
that's you guys.
you're going with us on the next trip.
Yeah,
but we're
okay,
gonna vlog
cool.
it.
That's
Okay?
great. As long as there's a running washroom, then I don't
There's
really
no
care about
washroom.
anything else.
Need a bigger boat, probably.
yeah,
Than what
exactly.
They're probably using.
So yeah, that's how we kind of know each other. And so when you say 7, because he has to see me every day, it should be 10 because like I'm a joy.
But why is it really a 7 though? Like what?
It was pretty hectic this month, like
Yeah,
this month. But the past 2 days have been really busy at work. So we were constantly at it, and I got frustrated with him a few times. He got frustrated with me, and
Oh, jeez.
yeah. It's not all.
it's a fast-paced environment when it gets busy. We sell.
What do you guys
parts.
do?
We sell parts.
Oh,
auto parts,
jeez,
right?
yeah.
I deliver it. So and
Is it like car parts
Yeah.
and stuff?
Yeah.
You're like, what kind of part?
No, because it,
Body
Auto parts.
no,
Yeah.
because it literally sounds like it just sounds like what someone else I know does for work too. So that's why I was like, oh, this sounds familiar.
Oh yeah, so you know the stuff. You know the tea.
I kind of know this. I know it gets busy at this time of year. There's a lot of parts that people are
Tire
ordering.
season.
Where does this person work?
New York.
At a, in a, I don't know.
Oh, did they work at a parts store?
Yeah, something along that line. Yeah.
In
No, not in Canada.
oh,
No,
okay,
Oh,
okay,
New
okay.
York.
You're like, yo, I
Okay.
know him. Oh, sorry. Just came
Okay.
out. Okay, what about you? Mental health check-in.
I'm great. I'm like 8.
That's amazing.
is great.
That is
8
amazing.
is great. Probably
8 is great.
8 is
8
great.
is great.
8 is great. I'm good. You know, like it was hectic at work, but for the most part, everything seems to be good. You know, been a little bit more consistent at the gym,
Love that.
going in the morning, and trying to eat better, but that's hard as hell. And
It's okay. We just literally ate a bucket of Jollibee before we.
Okay, it wasn't a bucket. It was just it was
I've
just
had
never had-
Jollibees before.
it's
I've never-
trash.
really,
It's
Is it?
good.
I see them eating it on TikTok with like the gravy and stuff. I
It's
want to
not.
try
Okay,
that, bro.
this is the thing. If you just eat the regular chicken,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like, okay, it's not gonna change your life. You have to get the spicy chicken.
No, it's
Okay.
mid.
it's
it's
not
mid?
mid.
Yeah.
To me, like I don't even like fried chicken though.
So this is what I'm saying. Like I love.
Like I don't even like
But
fried
I
chicken.
see how they eat it on TikTok. They take the gravy and they just pour it on it and just
The
take that
gravy
big bite.
is-
And I was like, bro, that looks so good. I want to
Okay,
try
have
it.
you guys ever had like chicken joy?
No.
Chicken joy is not good.
Is that a Scarborough thing?
I don't know.
Is chicken joy a Scarborough
but
thing?
it's not that good.
I've never heard
Okay,
of it.
whatever. It's gross and it literally tastes like their gravy tastes like plastic.
Ugh.
To me, but everybody else likes it. So what do I know? You know, I'm just a girl.
Just try it. Try it and form an opinion.
yeah, you gotta
Okay.
try it
I would
yourself.
say
I
just
want to
try
try
it
their
and form your
spaghetti. I see they sell spaghetti there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nasty.
Mashed potatoes.
It just
I
looks,
thought they
Oh
were
my
known
God,
for that
that's
though.
insensitive.
they are.
It's sensitive.
No, it's not like a culture thing. I just don't like it. Like I don't like lots of West Indian food.
Okay, wait.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
this
that's,
is-
that's true. You don't.
So
you
hold
don't.
on. This is actually I'm glad you brought this up because I get a lot of flack for not liking like Bora and like
It's okay. I don't like that stuff either.
like biting
like-
it out of thing. Like
I don't like like the one that I get the most like
I know what you're gonna say.
yeah, the most hate for is probably like I don't eat doubles and I don't eat palau. So yeah,
that's
what?
crazy.
Okay, you guys all need to relax. Like everybody needs to calm down.
No,
It's
Ashley,
really
that's
the doubles thing.
I don't
though.
eat pilau because I got scarred the last time I had it. So
Like, I
I'm
just
not-
don't-
It's okay. I don't like that either.
I don't care for it. I don't care for it, and I don't care for doubles. Like I just don't get the hype.
But I do sometimes dabble in some of the more.
but you're probably the first Trinidadian person I heard in my life.
I
This
know,
is-
I know.
You want that controversy? This is controversy.
Yeah, and like you
Yeah,
said,
it is,
you
it
said,
is.
you know what the first clip
This
is
might
going to be
ruffle
from
this
the
might
episode.
ruffle some feathers.
Yeah.
Like it might ruffle some feathers, but I would say that like I don't care for doubles, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it with my chest. Okay, I don't care for doubles. Like I'll eat it if it's there.
Yeah,
You know, like
But
whatever.
you don't crave it or.
But I'm not
anything,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, I need a doubles. Like I've
Yeah.
never ever in my life been like I need a doubles.
So you ever been to Trinidad?
Yes, I go like
Okay,
every
so
year.
You don't want to like.
No,
as
when
soon
I
as-
get to Trinidad, I want fries and garlic sauce
Hey, that's sick.
and barbecue chicken. Like that's what I want when I'm
Yeah.
there. That's what I crave when I'm there. Like I do not care for doubles. Like and I said it, and there now the world knows, and I don't
So-
care. I don't
So
care who
that's
judges me
good
for
though,
it.
because like, well, first of all, you said you want clips. That's the first clip that's getting clipped that you don't like doubles. So I don't know.
I don't. I stand by on that.
So that's fine. Two, like I get it. Like yeah, my friends, Gilbaca, fish cake.
Okay, see,
like,
I like those things. Some of the like.
Fish cakes
You
are
like
good.
gilbaca? I don't like fish. I
What is
fish like I go
gilbaca?
fishing.
it's fish.
It's a fish.
It's fish.
It's fish. Like a
Cut that out.
It's like
What's
a
the
curry
tr-
fish.
What's the?
Cut that out.
Oh, it's okay. like,
I told you, like, no, like, is it a Guyanese thing?
I don't know.
Or is
I
it just
think
like, is it Gilbaca like
What-
universal?
Is that a?
I don't know. Don't we all eat it? I don't. This is. I'm in a mixed household, so we all eat the same.
Actually,
thing. I
it's
don't
funny.
know.
You know, you talk about Gilbaca. Ricky's had Gilbaca pizza. You ever had that?
No.
I
Where did
have
you get
not- I
Gilbaca
have
pizza?
not had Gilbaca. It was a joke, okay?
Oh.
I saw this guy on TikTok make a Gilbaca pizza, and I just thought it was hilarious. So I made a GIF, and I kept sending it to them.
Yeah, like okay. Well, no, that's a lot of people. Like I think, yeah, like
It's like the amazement. Sorry.
no, it's okay. You guys laugh. You
We
guys-
have this like joke about cheese, and then I made it on Chat GPT, and I just like always send it to her about this like cheese ball.
Cheese
Yeah.
ball.
But like
Yeah,
it's a
like,
whole thing. It's a whole
It's
thing.
a
Yeah.
whole story.
Okay.
It's,
It's a
thing.
whole off-camera
Yeah,
story.
But do you like aloo ball,
Yes.
I
Okay.
guess, yeah.
egg ball? I don't really like egg ball.
Like
You guys know Pachowni?
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I like the basics. Like I just want like stew lamb, curry goat. Like
See,
those
I'm
things.
shocked because I thought
I really like Jamaican food though. I'm not gonna lie. I really
I
like
like
Jamaican
Indian
food.
food.
Like you like Indian food?
I like butter chicken, naan.
I love butter
biryani.
chicken.
Yeah,
I
she
love
loves,
butter
she loves
chicken.
all that
Like
stuff.
I don't know if you guys ever been to New York, the halal food carts, like chicken over rice.
No.
Yeah,
When I went to Trinidad the last time, like a couple months ago, I went to the Avenue and I had like a gyro
Mhm.
at like 3:00 in the morning, and like the next day, I'll never eat a gyro ever again a day in my life. I'll never ever eat
Yeah,
a
yeah.
I don't
gyro.
really eat the
Backfire?
gyros.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the platter.
No, it
Platter
was
is better.
no, it backfired. Yeah, like I couldn't even function the next day. Like I
Ooh.
literally like TMI, you know?
Well, I'm
I was, like,
surprised
really
you didn't
sick.
tell me about it. To be honest,
Yeah, I was so sick I couldn't even
Why
function.
didn't you tell her?
I forgot
You
because
forgot.
it was so distraught by it. Like I
That's
couldn't
more
even
reason why I
I couldn't
would've
even
assumed you
I
would've told
actually the
me.
next day I went to go see my wedding venue because I'm
Yeah.
getting married in Trinidad, and I could barely do it.
oh my god!
Like because I was so sick, I'll never eat a gyro ever again. It was so traumatic.
Wow.
Yeah, so don't eat a gyro on the Avenue
That's
at 3
crazy.
a.m.
I had that for lunch today.
Yeah, but it's different over here. Like
yeah, like I think you're okay here.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe
like
just not there.
yeah, like oh my god, no.
But yeah,
So,
the moral of the story is I like white people food.
same.
And people are shocked because they just assume that I'm from Guyana. But it's no, I don't like any of that. Even like when you go religious functions like a Jandy or something, like I don't care for 7 curry.
Really?
Yeah, like I just
I-
want one.
I
I just
really
want
like
Yeah, like,
seven
why do we
curry.
need 7?
I just want
like I'm good with the
aloo-
chan and aloo.
The
Like,
thing is, I
Yeah.
really
I could
like
draw the
those
line
things,
here.
To be honest, like I really like those.
Well,
things.
you're very
Pumpkin has-
cultural.
Like yes and no, though.
Miss Guyana. Okay, Miss Guyana. You can wear the crown.
If they let me, I promise I will wear it.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this: your Guyanese are trained. Is there one like you rep more?
No, I try to do it really evenly. Because
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, I do. I have to because if I don't, my parents give me a hard time.
Because
just does it in front of her
every
parents.
Guyanese and Trinidad person I know,
I
it's
distribute evenly.
they always rep Trinidad more.
Yeah, always. I was just gonna say
I
that.
don't get it. Like, and they just think that like Guyanese is just whack. And
But you know,
No.
Guyana is technically like I don't want to get into it because I don't want to be that person.
You really just want to be that person.
Like-
like,
like, stop laughing off.
Like technically,
yes. Say
like,
it.
okay.
Say it. Go.
Like technically, it's not a part of the Caribbean though. It's technically not.
but it is because CARICOM.
That's what I was just gonna
I don't
say.
know
And
what
their
that is.
their head thing is in Guyana.
yeah, but Guyana is technically a part of the South, like South American
Like
continent, yeah.
geographically,
I
but
have to pee.
culturally.
Yeah, but geographic, like, isn't the geography more important than the?
Well, not really, because culturally, Guyana doesn't mesh with the rest of South America.
Yeah, but that okay. Culturally, yes, you guys are the same.
Oh, squat.
But technically,
I think we're the only Guyana's the only English speaking country
let's
in
just
South
ask
America.
ChatGPT.
What?
Where's my
Bless
I
phone?
you.
think I googled this before.
Does anybody have their phone? Does anybody have chat on their phone?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know what you. Oh, bring closer. Okay.
What
Sorry,
am I
I
asking
didn't-
ChatGPT?
Is Guyana a part of the Caribbean?
Geographically not.
Is Guyana part of the Caribbean? I don't want to put the voice on because she's. Oh my God, geographically. Yeah, shut that, you squat.
No, just read it. Just read it. You have to read it now.
Okay, it says Guyana is not geographically part of the Caribbean, but it's often considered the part of the Caribbean region culturally and politically.
So it is. It's a Caribbean country.
I don't know. That doesn't really bother me. It doesn't bother me when people
Yeah,
say
it
chicken
just-
curry or curry chicken. Like I don't.
I
Really
don't care. I don't
Oh
care.
God,
I'm over
I
that.
hate
I'm over.
that.
I'm
I-
so over that debate.
I
Like I
hate
really don't
that.
care.
I think it's the most irritating thing when people say.
But it really doesn't make sense.
When people still try to find it funny and like post it, oh my God, guys, a curry chicken and chicken curry. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Like, why are we
Yeah,
still
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about that? I'm sorry.
But, like-
I have to say that. I think that's
But
the most
it's
annoying
like this. I
thing
know it
ever.
is annoying, but it is kind of true.
But it's annoying. Okay, because I will say because I'm Trinidad and Guyanese, I've had so many moments where when I tell somebody that and be like, oh, so what do you say? Is it chicken curry or curry chicken? I'd be like, shut up. Why would you
I
ask me
guess
that?
you would probably find that more like because you're mixed, right?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, but I just find it like an annoying question in general.
This
Like
is
it's not
crazy.
even
Like
funny.
this is the most
Yeah,
heated I've
wipes.
seen you in a long time.
It's squat deal.
To be honest, yeah, no, I really don't care. But like, it does kind of not make sense. Let's be real.
I think whatever works for people, it works for them.
It goes in
you know?
one way, comes out like I mean, it's just,
Yeah.
Are you currying the chicken? Is
Exactly,
the chicken getting
exactly.
curried? I don't know.
What
Like
came
it's
first,
up
the
to
chicken
it's up to you.
What came
It's getting
first, the chicken or the
both.
egg?
Yeah, like,
What
I
came
don't
first, the
really,
chicken or
like-
the egg? I don't know. But okay, let's get
Okay.
into it today because we actually didn't even finish our
Yes.
mental health check-in.
We
Yeah,
really
I was
did.
just
Okay,
gonna
so we
say.
got a 7. We got an 8. What are you at?
Me, I'm at I guess I'm at a 10.
That's amazing.
Jeez.
Yeah, my daughter's turning 1 tomorrow, so I'm happy
Wow,
about
big up.
that.
Happy birthday.
Big up.
Yeah, the big one.
Hmm.
So the big one, literally. So yeah, I'm just feeling good. Like I'm excited,
Mhm.
and yeah, I just feel good. Wedding planning, I'm in a great space, so I can't complain.
Okay.
That's good.
And
Well,
you-
I love the numbers that we're getting here.
And yeah, we're like all in a good mood.
Okay, well, I'm gonna say 9 just because now we have 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Fair, yeah,
So,
mix it up.
I'm just gonna go with a 9 because, like, honestly, yeah, no, I feel like a 9 because, like, if you talked to me 3 days ago, I was at like -5,
Mhm.
and now I'm at a 9 because, like, just I had a really exciting week where like a bunch of things just started happening, and now I'm going to spend all of June in New York.
Oh, wow.
nice.
So I'm just really excited. I'm just trying to get this month over with,
Nice,
to be
nice.
honest.
So you're
So I
gonna
can
be
do-
like writing down there?
That's actually part of the plan. Yeah, I want to do some writing, but just in general, I really like it down there, and I just want to like explore and hang out and like just live. And
Would you
Enjoy.
move there?
what's that?
Would you move there?
Yeah, actually. I
Where
would.
in New York?
Lot of-
Do you have a specific place?
I mean, I've mainly been hanging out in Queens.
Yeah. Little Diana.
I've been hanging out. In Queens.
Little Diana.
No, but you're like situated in Queens, but you've been exploring all of
I've
New
been
York,
all over.
yeah.
I've been going like all over, not just
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
primarily
absolutely.
staying in
Like, it
Queens.
just
but
so
I just mean like that's
happened.
where I happen to be like staying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
like
no.
stationed there.
I'm spending
Yeah.
some time there,
Yeah,
but I
for sure.
have been like all over generally the city.
No, yeah, New York. I mean, so many times been like it's the city that never sleeps for a reason. Like it's honestly so
You go to,
nice. I
like-
mean, I haven't been back since 2018.
Yeah,
I'm
you go to
going-
like downtown Manhattan, like it looks like a different world over there. In
And
the
it
nighttime.
feels different. Like it's very
Yeah.
vibrant.
Yeah.
And I just feel like in New York, like obviously like the hustle culture sometimes like online can be like overwhelming, but I find like over there, like everybody just has like a different drive. Like everybody's ready to like run their business and
Yeah.
like collaborate and like
Yeah.
you don't really see that in Toronto as much. I find like it's
Everybody's
more
always
like-
working there. They don't really get it like. Well, I know for most Americans, like in New York, they don't really take much time off of work. They're always working. Like for example, if I was to ask my cousin to take like 2 days off and come to Canada for something, they'd have to like be like, "Oh shit, I have to take time off work. I don't think I can." But they're always hustling over there.
yeah, like it's just a different mindset.
Yeah.
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 But I was just telling her the other day, like for us, going to New York just seems like very simple. Like we just drive over. But
Mm-hmm.
for some people, like they save up their whole lives to see the city. Like that's
Yeah.
how amazing that city is.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
gonna miss you.
like I'm not even honestly, I'm not really in it for like I don't care for like the work side of it, like the hustle and stuff like that. I just genuinely like the way I feel when I'm there. Like
Yeah.
I like the environment. I like the fact that even just like even with like Toronto, sometimes you could walk around a certain like depending on what area you're in,
Yeah.
you will definitely stand out in that area. But I like how when I'm in New York, I just feel like I blend in so easily because it's like okay, there's a million like Caribbean
Every
people
block,
everywhere. Like
everybody's playing,
I'm
like,
nothing
music and
special. You know
stuff.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like in that way, like I don't stand out or anything, and it's almost like more comforting that way that you can kind of just like blend in with like everybody else and just be kind of like be part of the ecosystem. And there's lots of things to do and explore and see.
I think there's more character. There's a lot of character.
yeah,
Like I
there
feel like compared to over here, it's just different. It's just a
Yes.
different energy. Yeah.
is. Yeah, and I don't know. I jive with that energy. I like it, so I'm excited to go spend some more time down there for sure.
But you're most excited to stay in Queens.
Listen, man, Queens is live,
Yo,
bro.
It's
okay,
honestly,
Liberty is the
I
best.
really enjoy it. I genuinely
It's kind
really
of
enjoy
vibey.
it.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I was
vibey.
just there this month too. Like I
Oh,
I
wow.
spent 2 weeks there. I just got back like last week. Like it's been 2 weeks since I got back.
Yeah.
So yeah, and same thing. I was just
I went in the
Chilling.
beginning of April, and the first Saturday of April, we were there, and the weather was so nice.
Yeah, you were saying
And
that the whole time.
was
I went over to my
amazing.
cousin's house, and this guy just has his trunk open, playing like music like super loud. Everybody on the block just there, like vibing, chilling. They're drinking. Nobody's bothering anybody. And then the cops pulled up, tell him to turn the music down. And then the neighbor, not even like Guyanese or Caribbean, they're like, "Why'd you turn it down? Why'd the cop tell you to turn it down?" And then they're like, "Turn it back up." And turn it back up, and just there drinking. People are dancing. It was so nice. It was just like
that's the thing though. Like over here,
You
I
can't
think
do that.
you can't do that because I feel like the community is so spaced out.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
there is no like central area, like how
Yeah.
Queens is situated and how it's like set
Yeah.
up.
You walk by like 15 houses and just see like a bunch of Jandy flags. and
Yeah,
stuff.
like here you're not gonna see that. It
Yeah.
literally is like a little Trinidad and a little Guyana.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it really is. But you don't like feel that over here. And I feel like that's also like one of the things that we miss out on because it's like maybe like you literally have to go from area to area. Like if you go
Yeah.
to Brampton, there's like a certain like there's some Caribbean people there. They have their like 1-2 spots, but it's mostly just like local like restaurants and stuff
Yeah.
that really like create the culture. To be honest. What's that?
What?
Flavor.
I don't even know flavors. Is that
They're in
like
Brampton. It was like a restaurant.
Oh
bar
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
flavors.
place.
Yeah.
yeah, like I feel like Toronto, I mean Scarborough is like tropical nights
Tropical
or
nights,
like
yeah.
Island
Twilight.
Mix, Twilight.
Over here by my house, Calypso Hut.
Oh yeah, Calypso Hut. We
Yeah,
did a couple of our
Steels.
brunches there. Yeah, Calypso
Oh,
Hut is a
nice.
vibe. Shout out to Jerry. Yeah, and yeah, like you just have to go to these like different restaurants to get that vibe, but otherwise, like you're not gonna get what you get in New York.
Yeah.
You know, so it's different. Well, have fun.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I
have
will.
fun and enjoy. And yeah, you're so lucky. I have to go in October, but I'm going to Brooklyn. So I'm not
Go
going.
back in January.
Brooklyn is a vibe
July.
though.
But it's just all a vibe. It doesn't
I
matter.
love Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Brooklyn's nice.
Because I feel like my whole life I just grew up like in Queens and I'd like go visit family and my
Yeah.
family would never take me anywhere else. And then like me and my fiance went and we went to Brooklyn and it was so have you gone to Brooklyn while you were there?
Not this last time, but like the very first time I ever went, I was staying in Brooklyn. So
Oh,
we
yes.
spent like most of our time.
I
there.
love Brooklyn. Like
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it. Like
Yeah, it's really like I don't know. I liked every part that I've like every part of the city that I've found.
I've never been
myself
to the
in.
Bronx though.
I did go last time, like when I just went. We ended up there for like at a brunch place. It
Oh.
was delicious. It was like it was like a Dominican brunch place, and it was
Yeah.
so delicious. Like the
yeah.
food was amazing.
You never told me about that.
I did. I sent you the video. There was literally I had like this hot chocolate in a croissant.
Oh yes. Oh
it was
yes,
like
yes,
a
yes,
like
yes,
a
yes,
croissant
yes.
cup.
I was so
thing,
sad
and
for a
they poured
second.
the hot chocolate. I sent you the picture.
I was like, you didn't take me on that journey
Well,
with
maybe
you.
this is like the gyro thing you did tell me.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Like, you
never
didn't tell
told
me
me.
For the record, we talk like a million times a day, so it's very rare that something like kind of slips through the cracks.
It's okay.
So it's like
We're just learning
it's
a lot
really
of new things
it's really
today.
like why didn't you tell me? Like I talked to you so many times, why didn't you tell me?
No, that's awesome. Like me and Ricky talk, but it's mostly him telling me to do stuff because he's not my
Because you guys work together.
yeah. No,
But
but he's a good dude.
But I guess we could kind of intro like what Brown Gyal Diary is.
Yes,
too.
please. Yeah. No.
To tell the people like why we're here or how
Yeah.
we got connected. Okay, well you guys run Mindset and
Madness.
Madness. Okay, I have to read it because it's a tongue
It's a tongue
twister.
twister.
But yeah, and I think that like it's a really cool segue into like what Brown Gyal Diary is. So Brown Gyal Diary, I founded it in 2018, 2019. Tiara basically joined like right around that time.
Mm.
And
2020 actually.
oh yeah, so 2019 then 2020. Yeah, like
Okay.
right when I started to like kick things
I just
off.
always remember because it was the pandemic.
Yeah, right at the beginning.
Yeah, literally.
So yeah, basically what we do is we focus on Caribbean mental health and wellness. So we run a directory of over 300 Caribbean wellness professionals. We're just around like 330 right now. So
Wow.
yeah, and it's just like taken off in the last couple of months too. But we've been growing the directory for a while,
Mm.
and we run programs, we run workshops, and we're really just trying to like destigmatize what Caribbean mental health has looked like over the years. Because like obviously we've all grown up with that idea of like what Caribbean mental health looks like in our families and our lives, and we pretty much all have like a mirroring experience. But it's just like how do we kind of like change the narrative for the rest of the generations to come? So that's a little bit about what we do. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
No, I don't think so.
I hit it all?
I think that I
I basically have a checklist in my head of
I
how
know
I
because
explain
you're
it.
really good at giving the intro. I think like the only other thing that I would want to add on to is just some of the like projects and things that we've done. Because what was it, 2024? We ran a really successful girls program that summer, and that was focused on like all the different carnival arts. So over the course of the summer, like they got to try out different things, which was like they did painting, they did playing the steel pan, they did different like dance
nice.
styles and stuff. So that was a really cool thing. Last year we did a bunch of different workshops that were all focused on different aspects of like mental health and what that looks like. So we had like conversations with therapists, we had sound baths, Reiki,
Reflexology.
Reflexology, writing, like just a variety of different,
and just like finding other
experiences.
ways for people to like take care of their mental health. Like, what does it actually look like for you to?
Mm-hmm.
Because like, you know, you always hear like, oh, I don't want to sit down and talk to a therapist. I don't want to tell a therapist like all my business, right?
Yeah.
And there's like that narrative of like not telling or telling your business to a stranger kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like one of the things that we try to do is like find other ways for people to take care of their mental health in a way that doesn't feel like uncomfortable for our families or our communities, you know? So
or even just more approachable, because I think sometimes we don't realize like what things can kind of also count as taking care of your mental health. Like sometimes it's not the most like intense thing of like going to like a therapy session or you know like things like that, but you can also sometimes just do it in ways that are a little bit more like personal, a little bit more like centered to yourself. And you know, there's just multiple aspects of what wellness can look like, which I think is always a good thing to explore, because I just don't think most of us realize like how much of a spectrum of
Mental health,
I don't know, things that are available that you can do.
So how is that like? Because you guys do all the workshops and stuff. How does that like affect or change your understanding on the mental health part after doing these workshops, comparing like when you first started to now? So how was that like?
well, I think it's changed our lives completely.
So much.
Like I don't even know.
Do you want to start? You can start with your side first if you want.
Okay. Oh, God, I don't even know where to start. Repeat the question.
Okay, so how has like doing all these workshops, all these things that you guys are doing, has that changed your understanding, I want to say, on mental health in general, from like when you guys started doing it to now?
Oh my gosh. So when I started Brown Gyal Diary, I was like in my early 20s, right? So I was like much younger. Like I just became a mom. Like I was only a mom for a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't like young. I was in my early 20s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like when we first started BGD, it actually wasn't a mental health organization. It was actually just sharing stories about Indo-Caribbean identity.
Yeah.
So our big focus was the Indo-Caribbean experience. So I feel like when we started, you were, and Tiara was like kind of leading the blog. So you were really getting a lot of like the stories in its depth. But a lot of people were just sharing their ideas of like, what does it even mean to be Indo-Caribbean? And I think that's where a lot of our experiences kind of transcended from, where people were like, oh my God, I need to start like uncovering different things about myself, because you started to realize that a lot of us as Indo-Caribbeans, we were like missing a part of like ourselves, right? Because when you first defined yourself when you were young, you were probably like, I'm Kuli, right? Like I don't use that term anymore, but back in the day, like you use it very, very loosely, right? But it's actually like for many, it's a derogatory term.
Yeah,
So some people don't use it, but you know, here and there, it still comes up.
Yeah.
And no judgment if you still use it, because it's been so ingrained in our culture. I see over there, you're like, oh shit. And you're like, oh shit, I still use it. I'm just kidding.
I could, yeah, it's fine.
No.
I don't,
Do you? It doesn't matter.
did I use it?
Yeah, like it doesn't matter if you use it.
I've used it.
We all have, right?
I know what it
know, we all
means, and I
have.
tried not to use it as much anymore. But I mean,
But when we were young, like that's kind of the only term that we knew.
I didn't know I was Indo-Caribbean until I was like 20. I was just Kuli before.
Yeah, like that's the only term that I just thought that's who I was. Like,
That
and
was
then
all I knew.
yeah, and actually, like one of my Sri Lankan friends, like he had told me, he's like, you know what that means, right? And this was when I was like a lot younger, and I was like, no, not really. And it means like it literally means
It
like
was
an
like a
indentured
low-paid
slave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
worker.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, that's basically where it started. We started to realize like a lot of issues that we had as like Indo-Caribbean people was that you had like an identity crisis. A lot of us had an identity crisis of like not knowing that part of who we were. So you're kind of like how can I even be my full self if I don't even understand that side? So the first couple of years was just like explaining that term. And now we're like diving into the next step of that Indo-Caribbean experience of like, first it's like, what does it mean? And now it's like, what do you do with it? Or like now that you are more confident in your identity, like how do you explore your wellness? So for Tiara and I feel like we just talk about mental health all fucking day. Like we just talk about our wellness all day. Like what do we want to do? Like what service do we want to do? Like what are we going to read? Like some days we'll just go
yeah.
somewhere and just like take our Kindles and read. Like we just went to the spa for my birthday and like took our coloring books and just colored.
Yeah, I brought my pack of markers.
Like we just went to Go Spa and just like sat there and colored. Like it sounds weird, kind of.
I mean,
And we say like, yeah,
I don't think it sounds
we just took our coloring books and we. Well, I guess it's
okay.
not weird
No,
anymore.
No, I don't
A lot of
think
people do it. But some people might say it's weird. Okay, so
Well,
for the
maybe they're
people,
weird.
true.
Okay.
Okay, so for the people that think it's weird, it's actually very therapeutic.
Yeah.
You know, and you start to just like feel like more connected to yourself. I feel like you're more confident in just like being in your own company. So I don't know. Like I feel like it's changed us in that way for sure.
Well, I mean, I guess I'll say for me, like, especially, I mean, we're not born with like this understanding of like mental health and what things look like and being able to identify them. And I will say that has like kind of as we dove deeper into the mental health work and like switching, I guess, the focus for us. Oh, thanks. You're such a doll. Yeah, I guess as we dove deeper into that focus, I just started to recognize how it applied into a lot of things in my life where I was seeing or like I was just, you know, like I knew people who were definitely struggling with like mental health and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I was like, okay, what do I do with that? Or how do I treat a situation? Or like, how do I don't know, like literally, honestly, like what the fuck do I do?
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like you really don't know how to approach certain situations. And I think even for us, like even though we are not necessarily like therapists, but because we're in the room and, you know, speaking to therapists and speaking to people who deal with different mental health things, you do pick up a lot of knowledge. And then all of a sudden when you're out, you know, living your life in the world, you are also able to kind of like recognize things.
Like diagnose the world.
No, I don't want to say. I don't want to say
but
like.
it's
I don't want to
easier
say
to
it like
catch
that.
certain.
But
it's
you
easier
do.
to it's easier to have compassion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's
Yeah, compassion for sure. But I think also just like that recognition part
Yeah, for
is such
sure.
a big thing. I
Yeah.
find now where I'm like, okay, I may not know what this is. I don't know what's going on here, but I know something is going on here. And then it's like, okay, what have I learned that I can maybe apply in the situation or suggest, or like, I don't know, what can I do based on the knowledge that I now have? You know what I mean? So I think it is helpful in the sense of like being able to apply it now in real life, in personal situations.
So has like besides, well, I know obviously women do approach you guys about these things. Do like men approach you guys about like their mental
Besides
health?
us.
And
That's a good question.
I feel like
That's
y'all
such a-
got some work to do
Yeah,
when
I
it
feel like
comes
the men have
to
some work
that
to do.
stuff.
Yeah, I'll say.
I think women are maybe not like the like grandma auntie generation, but I will say like our generation, younger, maybe like a little bit older, definitely are very receptive. Again, like I will say like the women are very receptive and like, okay, I want to take care, I want to break cycles, I want to change things, I want to do things. I'm not saying men don't, but I will say that y'all got some work to do over there because I don't really see too much of the active effort.
You know what I will say though? There are like the handful of men that will go to therapy. Like I've seen it with a few of my friends that have like gone to therapy and it's really changed the way that they see things. And like, you know, like full disclosure or whatever, like my fiance and I, we did go to therapy for a bit.
Oh.
And to be honest, one of the biggest things that I realized is that like you go to a doctor, like if you're sick, right? And they diagnose you and they help you and they help you figure out these big things and you got to take medication or whatever, right? You go to school to learn. You go to all these different places to meet these experts. But people have this like idea of like therapists and wellness professionals, and they don't see them in the same lens. And we are expected to like be like solve these big problems and know how to communicate in a way that is like so complicated. And we're supposed to just know how to solve it. Like I feel like those key communication skills when you're navigating big problems, like when you're in real life situations, when we're in relationships and we're like fucking like meeting this person and you're bringing your trauma and I'm bringing my issues and we grew up in different ways and now we're like you know, like when two worlds collide, now you're like, what do I do with all of this energy? Like we're expected to know how to deal with that, but you don't know how, like unless you actually speak to an expert and they just simplify it.
And also, a lot of these things weren't modeled to us, like realistically before with like our parents or grandparents. I don't know, maybe for some people, but like, you know, no diss to any,
person,
I mean, no diss to anyone's parents or anything. But I'll be honest, like I can definitely say like, you know, I know my parents always did their best, but like. Definitely, like communication wasn't exactly like their strong suit. Maybe now that they're like older, but when they were younger, it was a different case. But nonetheless, we don't also come from like a history of knowing and having a lot of these things and styles of communication modeled. So a lot of us are figuring it out for the first time. We're using it, like Ashley was saying, like in our relationships or in our friendships and stuff like that, where we're like,
we got a down
trying.
pat though.
We have the healthiest
We have the
communication
healthiest-
style
Yeah,
ever.
we really do.
Yeah.
We really do. And I think like when you start to like take care of your mental health, you almost remove like the like, you know, when you're in a problem with someone and you remove, it's like, you know, when they say it's like it's not me and you against the problem. What are they saying?
It's not me versus you, it's me and you versus the problem.
Versus the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, like it almost removes that. So you start to really like uncover the root, right? But it is hard, I feel like, in relationships when it's only one person and it's not both people, you know?
So what are some tips you can share about how you guys have such good communication skills together? And
Because we need that.
yeah.
Like as together, like collectively as a friendship.
Yeah.
He said it.
I'm just
so
curious.
He's just like,
I know, you're
yes,
so serious.
help us. We need help.
Honestly, like I think when to be honest with you, we had like our first, it wasn't even a tiff, like it wasn't even an issue. It was just like an emotional time
There was
period.
just there was a lot of emotions.
There was just a lot going
running
on.
high.
Like she was just going through something, and I was trying to help her, and I feel like I was just like not overstepping, but like it was just wasn't the time, right?
Okay, fair.
And maybe we weren't on the same like wavelength at the moment, and like I was
Do you
got
hear
off
that?
the phone.
You hear that?
Yeah, get on my wavelength, bro.
Like I was like on the phone. I was trying to like solve the problem for her, and like she wasn't really. She didn't want. She didn't need that right now.
It wasn't. Yeah, I guess it wasn't what I needed in the moment. But I was just. It wasn't that I didn't appreciate it, but I was just very frustrated about a situation and like just really upset, just in general with like myself in the situation. And then I was like, okay, there's just I don't know. There's just too much coming from like all the different. Like I don't know. I was just. It really was just me being so frustrated, and I was like, okay, I just can't sink in with all of this right now. I'm just not in the space to like receive, I guess, information in the moment.
And then I was trying to give her information, and then like it wasn't anything. I just came off the phone and I was like, I sent you a message, right?
Yeah, you sent me a message.
Yeah, of course I did. And then I was like, you know, I'm gonna type this out because I'm a typer. So I sent her a message, and then like this is when I realized like, wow, our communication is on 10 because she replied, and you know what it wasn't. You know when like sometimes you send your friend a message and it's like, okay, well, you know what, like they get offended and they're ready to like go toe to toe with you. And like I feel like we were able to recognize like what the issue was right away, and recognize like what was important.
We didn't even go back and forth. I responded to her with my perspective and like my feelings, and then she was just like, "Yeah, like I completely get that."
Yeah, and it was so.
We just continued our day
It
like
was
normal
so
from
healthy
there.
for us.
And
like,
but we have another example too, because when we did the like reflection on things like our improvement thing.
oh, that was a good one. That
really
was a
good one.
great one.
So this was a thing we did maybe like a month or so ago, where we were just like having one of those days where like we're hanging out, we're just like watching
This
a podcast.
will be a good one for them. This will be a good one.
Actually,
for
this
them.
is a really good one.
You
This
guys
is a really good
you
one.
guys need to pull out your phones and take the notes.
So this is what we did. We were
Write
like,
that down.
so we sat down and like picked a podcast, and we went back and forth with this. Like 1 week she picked one week I picked one, and we would just like watch a podcast that we thought that the two of us could benefit from, you know, the information in it. So we would sit there, no phones, just with a notebook, and watch the podcast uninterrupted, and take our notes. And then after, we kind of had like a debrief about it and just talked about like what our takeaways were and things like that. And then one of the things we ended up talking about were like, what do we each need to do to kind of like get to the next level? Like, what is our next thing? So we were like, okay, honestly, as two people who know each other so well and like are so close, what do you think like honestly I could be doing to improve my life? So it was really like, here, how can like accepting like a piece of criticism, but like you know, in coming from like love. So we each gave each other what we thought we could
like what do you lack? Like I was telling her what I thought she lacked, and she was telling me what I lacked. And it like worked.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Nobody got offended. But it was also like, I think the key thing in this situation was delivery. Like the way the information is delivered. Because if you are just coming to anybody, your friend, your sibling, your partner, whatever, and you're just like, I think you just suck at this. Like, you need to get your shit together. You're obviously going to walk into a fight with somebody. You're going to piss them off. But I think the way we did it, which is like, you know, we know we're coming to this with love. We're asking for it from each other. And we're just like, this is what I think, because I just would love to see you do this. And I think it would work.
I just can't wait to see them do it. Like, you guys, like, they're going to sit at a table together and be like, listen, like, honestly, like, I really hated when you spoke to me like that at work today.
Should I go in? Because, like, if
Why don't we test it out right now? Like, no tea, no shade. You guys have to just tell each other one thing you think the other person can improve on.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Scott. Okay.
Like, just one thing.
Just one thing.
Like, you guys can't get mad at each other. Like, you need to make sure that they don't bring it up later.
Here's the thing, right? We did have, obviously, and we've mentioned this before on the podcast, we did struggle with communication and certain things, but I feel like I think we're doing pretty good because we've been constantly pushing out videos.
Not together, like not collectively, like one thing as a person. So for example,
yeah, like
right?
personal.
Like Tiara told me. Okay, so what did I tell you again? I told you that like sometimes I think you give yourself too much grace.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes you're just like, like I just want to do what's comfortable, but sometimes you have to push yourself out of that comfort.
Yes.
Even though I think it's important to just yes, be like, this is as far as I want to go, but sometimes you got to push yourself a little bit more. Like for example, we're at the gym and I was like, you could do the box jumps. Just do the fucking box jump.
I didn't want to do
She's
that.
like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So I'm like, okay, you know what? You know what? Don't do the fucking box jump.
When you
Then.
jump on the
Just jump on the
okay,
box,
okay,
right?
okay.
So then I'm like, you know what? Don't do it then. You don't want to do it? I'm not going to force you. And then I turn away and she's doing the box jump. Right?
Jeez.
And I didn't say anything. I didn't be like, see, I was just like, you know what?
Yeah.
This was like, young grasshopper moment. I just let it go, whatever. And then she told me that I was basically like just disorganized. And
Okay,
like,
why'd you say it like that?
but I went and literally bought a wallet and I haven't lost my debit card since.
Okay, I just want to like kind of rephrase
Yeah,
it because she was
please.
like, she told me I'm literally disorganized. What I said, because sometimes she had lost her debit card like 3 times for the year already, right?
3 times?
No, yeah.
And then
yeah.
sometimes we go out and she's like, well, I don't even have a purse. And I'm like, well, like so all I said to her was like, I think if you just have a purse, you know what's in it, and this way you have it packed the night before type thing, then you're not like scrambling to like look for
Yeah,
things.
because in the mornings, like, sometimes I'm looking for my kid's hat, and then I'm looking for the gloves, and
And
then
stuff like that.
Like, there's just so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
going
so
on,
I
you
was
know?
saying like if you can try to pack the things the night before, have your purse with all the things you know you need for the day, pencil case, all that kind of stuff. So that was my suggestion because I was just like, I know she has the kids, and if I like in my head, I'm like that'll just help her be more like, you know what I mean, just not have to think about more things because I know about that, right? So that I just want to like say that.
So that was the
Just,
example.
like-
So now you guys got to give each other one,
Take the stage, Sanjay.
like one thing that you think as a person he can improve on. Just say it. You just gotta say
Say
it.
it, bro.
Like,
Just say it.
it's all love.
Yeah, and just like it's coming with love.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, you go first.
No. Something that you can improve.
All right. You know what? Hold on. We're going to come back to this later. I have to catch up here, okay? Because I feel like I'm going to... You talked about earlier about the guys that need to go therapy.
Yes.
I started it 3 years ago. It changed my life.
Wow, good.
I'm so proud of
you.
you.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that.
I literally love hearing
That's
that.
amazing.
You talked about like, certain conversations you don't want to have and, talk about your feelings. I love that shit. My friends rail on me all the time for it
That's
because they're like,
amazing.
you're a
Well,
big...
then I really can't wait to see you two talk about your
So-
feelings.
Yeah, like
Ricky's least because
we do
I guess
this?
the thing with
he's
Danny
like, why
and
am I part of this one this week?
yeah, the thing with Danny and I always felt like we were able to speak about more serious stuff. But yeah, therapy and all that stuff. Like,
I want to hear about it though. I want you to talk to the men. Like, look in
Yeah?
that camera and talk to the men about
listen,
therapy.
when it comes to men's mental health and Indo-Caribbean, I know what it's like. Okay, I'm not just talking about your relationship, your gal left you, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, mine left me and I struggled. Okay, everybody
real.
knows whatever, but I dealt with it, and I hate to say this, but we're being real here. Like, when I started getting a personal trainer for the first time, I didn't even know the guy. I'm sitting upstairs with him. It's the second time I met him. He asked me, why you want to do this, Sanjay? What do you mean I want to do this? I'm doing this for myself. Why you want to do it? I looked at this guy. I didn't even know this guy. I started bawling my eyes out to him. And I'm like, I'm doing this. And I've dealt with, being told, oh, you're too dark. You're too, like, I can't control me being dark. It's genetics. Like, I don't know, but people back home are stupid like that. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like you're dark. What color did you think I was gonna come out?
I can't
Yeah,
be
like, why are
all
you
like
shocked?
skin like Ricky. I just it's
Aw.
you know what I mean. Like
You guys are
like-
both perfect the way you are.
I know
Yeah,
everybody is
Thank you,
perfect the
thank
way
you.
they
If
are.
I had his beard, I'd be good. Anyways, so it's mental health has been a big advocate for me. You can ask any of my friends, like, at the beginning when I used to do it, it was more of you're a bitch, you're this and that. But it became over time, they learned and they understood, and I'm obviously grateful to have their support for it. But therapy definitely, changed my life for sure. And I've always wanted to do it. A friend of mine, she pushed me. She recommended somebody, and I did it. And I've kind of been with them ever since. And yeah, it helps me a lot. And
The right therapist will change your life. Like, they will change your life. Like, I genuinely believe that.
yeah, and I didn't even look at the thing. I just picked. And she's from Pakistan, but she's great. And
If she works for you, she works for you. Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
and she
all that
kind of
matters.
understands, and she's very nice, and she has a baby now. Maybe I should say that, but yeah, she's really nice, and yeah, like I know a lot of dudes. You learn, you suck it in, leave it, move on. I don't stand for that. Like, if you have a problem, you should say it. You should address it. Everybody's different. I can't chastise that. Maybe things I can say to Daniel, I'm not able to say with Ricky, right? It's just how it is. But yeah, I know you're talking about men's mental health, but yeah, it's very important.
Well, that's fair.
No,
You're
I
a
think
man,
that
and
was-
that's mental health. So
And that's
he's
part
pretty
of
spot on.
the inspiration for the podcast. Daniel and his wife came up with the idea. We didn't know what we were gonna do. Because me and Daniel are able to speak about these things, I felt like, okay, maybe it's gonna be part mental health and keep it funny at the same time. And we tried that. And we've gotten a lot of mixed reviews. Some people say it's too serious, but then there's a lot of people who come to us and say, well,
It's real.
it's real. It's
relatable.
relatable. Ricky spoke about he didn't want to speak about what happened with him and the girl he was with years ago. But I was proud of him. He said it. Same thing with Daniel. He went through something more physical. I went more, mental. What I went through, and again, I still had people. Some of my friends, why the hell are you still talking about that 8 years ago? Because it still bothers me.
Because sometimes those
You
are
know-
the moments that make and break you.
Exactly.
Or like make
And,
you who you are today.
So, and I'm very I think the biggest thing that I'm proud about this podcast is the stories that we've been able to tell, not just guests. And we've been lucky to have guests like you and everyone else to come on this platform and be able to share their story and feel comfortable and express themselves, because I feel like there's not a lot of Caribbean people doing this because they're scared. They don't know where to start and know what to do. So that's one of the things I'm most proud of. But yeah.
You should be proud. I think
Yeah, that's
amazing.
a big deal. Like,
Yeah. It's,
And it's never easy to share things, and especially like I definitely understand the side of like for men, and especially men in our community, it's you're supposed to act a certain way, you're supposed to think, you know what I mean? It's like we're not supposed to talk, you're not supposed to
Yeah.
talk business, you're not supposed to this, the man is supposed to do X, Y, and Z. But I just feel like none of like historically, okay, that was one thing, but like where has that gotten it? Like where has that gotten
Yeah.
us, right? People have carried traumas, people have passed down traumas to their kids, and so on and so forth. And like now here we all are trying to figure out how to deal with it and what to do with it. And some people don't end up doing anything with it, and then they just go on and traumatize more people because they don't do anything with it. So I think it's amazing when somebody actually takes a very active approach and saying like, I'm going to end this and I'm going to do something about it.
It
for
definitely
myself.
made me think of give me a different outlook on life, and it's really changed my life. I don't get to speak to her as often just because, again, she was on mat leave and timing of it all is crazy. But for the most part, like it was when I got paid, like every 2 weeks.
that's really good.
Part of my budget for the month is that, because it's important, and I hope Daniel's okay with me saying, Daniel also does therapy. I don't know how often, but he still does it. And
Wow, that's so
you know,
good.
so I
I
mean,
just
it's
love hearing
I just
all
love
this.
this.
I
So-
love hearing
Like,
this.
what
I really
amazing
do.
men you all are. Like,
you're
wow.
amazing too, Ricky. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you have you ever tried therapy?
So,
if you didn't,
I'm
it's
very
okay.
stubborn. I didn't really think, and okay. So I got into a car accident, right? And it was my very first car accident. It was like I literally just got the car like 2 weeks ago, and I was so upset. I was mad at everybody, everything. So when I went to the doctor, because obviously I was hurt and whatever, he's like, you should go see a therapist. And I'm like, why do I need to go see a therapist?
Yeah.
Like, I got into a car accident. I need a doctor. Like,
Yeah.
he's like, no, he's like, I could tell, like, every time it's mentioned, like, something just happens to you and you should go see one. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Got the clinic or whatever to recommend a therapist. And then she calls me one day. She's like, hey, my name is Keisha. you'll be your therapist or whatever. So we should set up a time. We just talk or whatever, right? So I'm like, I don't really know, but I'm like, I wasn't doing anything. I'm like, let me go try it out and like see how it goes. So I go and we started having these like very deep conversations about like everything, and it didn't just like have to do with the accident. Like it opened up so many like, I don't know how to say it. Like it was something that I guess I needed because it helped me get through school. Helped me get through some relationships, and yeah, like I was very grateful. Like I was
That's
very
good
stubborn.
though. Why are you stubborn? That's good.
No, because I don't know. Like looking back at it now, I'm saying yeah, I was stubborn because like why didn't I do this sooner? You know?
And I think one of the things that I've heard people say about therapy is that people don't want to go to therapy or they don't want to take care of their mental health because a therapist or wellness professional will make them feel like they have problems that don't exist or they're making problems in their life.
I've heard
But
that one.
yeah, but the big thing is not that. It's that a therapist or a wellness professional is helping you bring those things to the surface.
Yeah.
They are not gonna put it in your head that it's a problem.
Mhm.
You brought it up about your own life and they're helping you uncover it.
Yeah.
And it's just a piece of like your own life that you're like, oh shoot, like I didn't realize that this was impacting me or I was responding to a certain situation in a certain way because of this thing. And it's like our subconscious mind is like doing these things to us and we don't
Yeah.
realize, and people don't realize that. But sometimes when you're not ready for therapy or you go into that space and you're not ready to have those conversations, when it comes up, you deflect,
Yeah.
right? And you're like, nah, like I'm not ready for this. Like this therapist is like putting problems into my life. When in reality, it's just like, it's actually probably something you should still continue to like uncover.
Mhm.
But we're just told, especially men probably, like your problems are not real. Like your
Yeah.
problems are not valid. Which is like heartbreaking. Like that's so sad.
Yeah, no, it really
Like,
is.
but I'm
And
glad that there's just 3 men in this room that have gone.
Yeah, that
therapy,
was
which
like,
is pretty
what, like,
amazing.
it is.
7, 8 years ago. It was the last time I went to see a therapist, but that was the very first time. But I'm glad I went because if I didn't go see a therapist and I let all that stuff eat me alive, then I would have been a completely different person. I wouldn't probably, met the people I met and communicate with the people I am right now. So I guess it's a good thing. But
Yeah, I think that's great. Like I think it's great that you even went. And I feel like it's valuable. Like I feel like it could, like I said, it could change your life. It
I
fucking
think
changes your
so
life.
many times people don't realize how, or you don't always realize how things affect you. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
Like sometimes it's not until when you're actively in a situation versus when you're no longer in the situation. Like I mean that's something I deal with all the time now.
Yeah.
Where I was like,
Yeah.
there's so many things that I realized that like for like a few months ago got out of like a really long-term relationship.
Yeah.
And I guess, and in the couple months that follow, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like I feel fine. Like I'm whatever. And but I'm only kind of now starting to see, even like in interacting with other people and stuff now, where certain things are still kind of like little triggers.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
certain things are kind of like, I almost feel like I have to walk on ice because that's what I used to do in my previous relationship, which was like walk on ice when it came to certain things. And now I'm starting to realize like, oh, okay, I don't have to do that in this situation, or oh, I don't have to, like it's just one of those things where it's like I'm almost now figuring out how certain things affected me in a way that I didn't really realize at the time. And now I'm trying to also kind of like actively work through those things and realize like, okay, you're not in that situation anymore. You don't have to think about things through that lens, or like you don't have to move the way you used to move in that situation. But it's such a process and like so much realization that now being out of a situation where I'm able to say like, oh, okay,
So I know time flew kind of by. So before we kind of wrap up and end, usually we try to ask our guests, or if it's just us three, we kind of give something kind of inspirational. Maybe you've seen a quote recently that kind of stuck out to you. Is there something that maybe you guys, in terms of a quote, or maybe if you want to give a piece of advice, not just to us, to the millions of people that are going to watch this?
Like that.
I know.
Millions of people.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna be famous.
Hey everyone.
You guys are famous
Millions
already.
of people.
You guys are famous already.
Oh my god, no, we're not.
Yeah, we
I
are.
don't know about that.
Didn't I tell you how I got to know you guys?
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
say who though. You still
Yeah,
haven't
No,
you
said
no,
who.
no, no, no. We not got time for that. That's too much
Yeah.
trauma. Don't worry about that.
When we're done.
Yeah, we're
When
done. We'll get into that. Yeah. So, is there anything that you guys want to? You could look at your phone. It's not a problem.
Oh, sorry.
uh,
Sorry, just replying to some emails
No,
right now.
no, it's okay. No, like, yeah.
Business duty call.
Yeah. Is there like a quote or something?
You know what? I have like two. When you said that, I have like two quotes
Sure.
that kind of come to mind
No problem.
that have stuck with me or just like really like kind of resonated in the last little while. So the first one was just kind of like. I can't remember where I saw it. Maybe it was like honestly on a TikTok or something, but I think it applies to like so many things, especially even in the mental health context. So the things that have happened to you in your childhood, when you're young, like things like that, those things are not your fault. It's not your fault that those things happen to you, the things that are out of your or just out of your control. But what you choose to do about it is what's in your control. That is, you have the ability to create change and now take control of your life, and you don't have to let the things of your past define you. So that is the one thing that
That is
I
so
always think
good.
about and
That's
stuff.
so good.
The second one came from you actually, I'm pretty sure. But
I'll let you know.
the
Yeah,
second one
I'm
is
excited.
the second one is God doesn't write confusion, and I'm pretty sure you
Oh,
were the one who
yes,
said
yes,
that.
yes,
yeah,
yes.
but it really did stick.
I
with
got
me.
that from another podcast too.
Yeah,
that I
it
learned from a
stuck with me
podcaster.
ever since you said it. I constantly, like, I'm not particularly religious or anything, to be
Yeah.
honest, but she had said that to me in a conversation, and I just always think about it now, because even if it's not necessarily like God, Jesus Christ, whatever,
Yeah.
it's like that idea of like
universe.
the universe, whatever.
Yeah,
Confusion
for sure.
isn't written. So now I just feel like if I'm feeling so confused or I feel something's not right, or something is pulling me in a way, is really where I'm like, okay, I got to go in that direction, because I don't feel confused about that. I feel really good about that. So that's the direction I have to go in. So
Wow.
Those are so good. I'm just like looking at you and I'm just like like thinking about how we were like in our own podcast, like because we haven't been in a podcast in a
Yeah.
while, and I'm just like, wow, like you can actually see your growth.
oh my God, you're gonna make me
Yeah,
cry.
I know, like this is so nice.
You're gonna make me cry. Okay,
Tissues,
thanks.
please. Okay.
That was a good one. Those are both really good.
So
Those are good.
Thank you.
the other thing too is like we want you guys, if you to post your social medias, if you have any upcoming events that you guys want to tell the people about, this is kind of your shot to kind of do that.
Now.
What?
No, speak now.
Oh yeah, speak now. Yeah, sorry.
Now, hold your peace.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys can all follow us on our Instagram, the Brown Gyal Diary. Just BROWNGYALDIARY, Brown Gyal Diary. And we also have like a sister page now for the Wellness Directory. So Care Wellness Directory. So all things like if you're a wellness professional and you want to be a part of our directory, there's a free option. There's also a membership option that people could take advantage of. Right now, we don't have any events coming up, but we're just like really in our directory bag right now. So
Nice.
Yeah, that's
if you are
really where the
looking,
focus is.
yeah, like if you are looking for a wellness professional, a Caribbean wellness professional, and it doesn't just have to be therapy; it could be any form of wellness. We have yoga, instructors on there. We have herbalists on there, somatic therapy. What else?
I'm honestly like psychotherapist. Like
Anyway, you
there's
name
like
it, spiritual
forms of like
healers.
spiritual,
Okay,
not
yeah,
like
no problem.
holistic
There's a lot of
healing.
stuff. Okay,
It's a spectrum. Like
So
it's
you guys go check them out.
Yeah, there's a
just
big
basically
spectrum.
check it out. Okay, check it out,
And-
please. And yeah, just like take care of your wellness, take care of your mental health. I do want to say one last thing though,
Sure.
to the little boy in you. That broke my heart when you told me that about like what you like.
Oh.
I'm sure you forgive now because you went to therapy, but I have to say it because I think it is important that I just want to like leave people with this, is that like we are a different generation.
Yeah.
We are like changing the narrative for our generations. So our parents and our grandparents, as hard as it is, we have to like have, and I'm sure you have, right? Like you have to have a piece of forgiveness and understanding of like and this actually came up when I watched the Michael Jackson movie too. That's why I wanted to say it. Like you know, like our parents and our grandparents, they don't think like we do. And it's because they like were ingrained with so much trauma, way more than we've probably ever
Yeah.
endured.
Yeah.
So like just like having that piece of forgiveness, I think is like an important piece of your own healing. So I just wanted to say that. Yeah.
That was also
For
really
the little
good.
boy in you. That broke my
Well,
heart.
thank you very much. Thank you guys for being here, taking the time out of your busy schedule. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, of course,
Yeah.
no problem. And hopefully we get to do this again sometime. Ricky, take it
All
away,
right.
my friend.
Well, thank you guys for watching episode 19. If you guys liked it, drop a like, rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Our link tree will be down in the description. And Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah, like you guys are probably
Yeah.
you should subscribe. at
You
least.
definitely
To
should be
both of
subscribing.
the
Yeah,
channels.
subscribe
Okay,
to us
Yes.
and them.
we're gonna collab again.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. We're
And book
definitely
that
gonna do
appointment.
Yeah,
Book
and,
that appointment.
Like you have they have a lot of things to do once they leave this podcast.
Yeah.
and Ashley's gonna be trying doubles. We're gonna get her reaction again.
Wait, so you doing a wedding in Trinidad? You're not gonna have doubles?
No, I'm gonna have doubles for the other people.
Oh my God.
No, I'm
Maybe
we're
I
gonna
should
edit
have a
that part
fries
out,
and-
okay?
Yeah.
Fries
Some
and
Jollibee?
garlic sauce.
But thank you guys. Appreciate it.
You gotta see if we're waiting.
What?
You gotta,
I don't.
Are you a singer?
No, I don't sing. No, I don't. No.
I was gonna say, like, do you sing like bhajans?
No. He doesn't.
Because I
sing
can
bhajans.
request one.
Ooh.
Do it, just do it for the.
Ashley was serenading me in the car.
We're singing Michael Jackson. Just sing something. Come on, a little something. A little
Oh
something.
man, this is the worst part.
Really? Are you really gonna do it? Please. I'm so excited.
I'll try. I'll do Indian. Do you like Indian music?
Just
Yeah.
I'll like it if you sing it. Just go for it.
Mostly Indian music. Yeah. Go ahead.
Fuck. Okay, hold on. Would you? No, I don't think that's appropriate to say. Would you know? Okay. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. दो दिल मिल रहे हैं मगर छुप के सबको हो रही है हाँ सबको हो रही है मगर छुप के हो दो दिल मिल रहे हैं मगर छुप के yeah, that was it.
Oh my god, that was good.
That was good.
Yes, sir.
That's a wrap.
Mindset and